By the way, in case you're concerned for whatever reason, uh, your face will not be visible on the recording, only what is on my screen. Your audio will, but it's not going to be it's going to be turned down low. So that'll be basically like in class normal. So anyway, continuing on. And all those ratios on 14 equal 1/2. 16 is no, because the measure of ZV to EX is not equal to the measure of WY to the measure of YX. 18 is 57 degrees. 20 is 50, not degrees. 22 is about 891 feet. 24, X is 2 and Y is 5. What did we go through? 34? 26, great. X equals 10 and Y equals 3. What questions do we have on those? $26, okay. Does that not work in this? I think there's a way to do it, but I don't know what it is. Okay. So we've got a triangle that looks like this. And this line is parallel to this line. And we've got 1/5 X plus 3 here, and we've got 4X minus 35 here. We have 5Y minus 8 over here. I'm using the wrong tool. That's half the reason. How about that tool? Oh, just kidding. That's not what I want. Maybe I was right to begin with. Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. There we go. That's what we want. What was this one over here? I just dropped my book. 2y plus 1. There we go. Great. These are ugly looking, but that's fine. All right, so we're supposed to find x and y. So what can we do? Is equal to 4x minus 35. That's true. What lets us do that? You're doing great. True. Apparently, y'all's audio is not going to be on the recording. So, there you go. Yeah. So, because they're parallel, these ones are congruent and these are congruent. So, what do we need to do to solve this one? Sure. To clear the fractions. Yeah. Multiply everything times 5 is totally fine. There we go. Good. And so, oops, I should finish writing what I'm writing first. Times 5. What's 5 times 1/5? Yep, just 1. And then 5 times 3. 15. equals, what's 5 times 4x? 20x. 5 times negative 35. Sounds right. Negative 175. Now what? Yep, subtract the x from both sides. We can add 175 to both sides. Look at that. I even made it positive for you. You're welcome. What is 15 plus 75? Yes, you're all accurate. 190. What? There's some sort of comment stream happening here? No? What did that even say? Who knows? Because she's clearly right there. I don't know. Anyway, what's 20x minus x? 19x. Now what would we do? Divide both sides by 19. And we end up with x equals what? 10. Then what would we do to find y? Yeah, same thing with these, right? Easy money. What other questions do we have? $16. Okay. 16. Okay, it's kind of vaguely similar. Oh, hold on, since I forgot what are you doing? Hello? There we go. Now, 16. We've got another triangle that looks like this, more or less. And it has side lengths of W, Y, X, V, and Z. And for 16, it says that the measure of ZV is 8. Y'all see that? Oh, y'all can't see anything. There you go. Y'all see that 8, or is that too pale for you? Okay. Okay. ZV is 8, and VX is 2, and YX is this one is 1/2 of W. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, because I labeled it wrong. YX, this one, well, I definitely drew it wrong, but, you know, oh well. This one is 1/2 of measure of WX. Right? Great. What should we do? We're supposed to determine whether VY is parallel to ZW, right? What would be true if, excuse me, if they were parallel? What all would be true? True enough. So this whole side, that says, what else does this tell? Oh, that's not what I want. That's a horrific color, but it's fine. What else does this tell us? If YX is half of WX, then what else can we infer from that? Yeah, so this one's also half of WX. Right? So 2 to 8 should be proportional to 1/2 of WX to 1/2 of WX. Right? Okay, so what now? Yeah, these variables kind of. Yeah, this ends up being 1/1, which is what you said, right? And 1/1 doesn't equal 2/8. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. So therefore, WZ is not parallel. It's as good a symbol as any to YV, right? Any other questions from this lesson? Sure. Oh, yeah. So number 24. We've got 3 transversals. 1, 2. Let me spread this out, actually. 1, 2, or 3 lines. They are parallel. Oops. It is given that they're parallel, right? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. We are told that they are parallel to each other. Right? And we have a couple of different transversals. Crossing them. We have one that looks kind of like that. It's more steep in the picture, but that's fine. And then we've got one that looks like it's perpendicular to the other ones. I don't think we have anything that says it is, but it looks like it is. We're told that this and this are congruent. We've got this one being 2x, no, 20 minus 5x. And this one is 2x plus 6. And this one's y. This one is 3/5 y plus 2. Okay. And we're supposed to find x and y. So what should we do? Finding x is easy. Like, we don't hardly have to think, right? We're just given that those are congruent. So what kind of equation should we set up with those? Right? So 20 minus 5x equals 2x plus 6. So now what? So add 5x to both sides and subtract 6 from both sides, which cancels here and here. $20 minus 6 is what? 14. And then 2x plus 5x is 7x. Now what? Divide by 7. We end up with x equals 2. Right? Now what about the y? We can. They are also equal. Y equals 3/5. How do we know that? Somebody tell me. That's right. All right. So for the recording people, especially because I don't know that everybody is here yet in class, there's a theorem that says if parallel lines are crossed by multiple transversals, if their interior segments are congruent on one of them, then the other ones are as well. So because these are congruent, that tells us that these are congruent. So now what? Dying of old age here. That meant that y was 5. Okay. You're probably right, and you're probably using great geometry logic, but let's use a little algebra instead. So, algebraically, what should we do? We've done it already today. We should do what? Sure. If we want to keep the fractions in there, let's do it. Minus 3/5 y minus 3/5 y. What is y minus 3/5 y? It is 2/5 y. 2/5 y equals 2. Now what? Divide 2 by 2/5. How do we divide fractions? Yeah, you multiply by the reciprocal, right? So y ends up equaling 5. What other questions from this lesson? My camera's lagging real bad. Are y'all being able to follow along real well? The recording will be smoother if there's any parts you're confused on, because the recording is coming straight from my camera part. So if you are stuck, you can go back and check out the recording because it'll be smooth. No other questions? Is that what I'm hearing? Speak now or forever hold your pieces. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you're good and don't have any more questions. Nice. Okay. So, goodbye then. I'll see you Tuesday.